Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about money. So yes, I'm only 17 years old and I have figured out how to make a substantial amount of money every month just by turning on my camera and using social media to my advantage. I've been taking notes on this for a really long time. I have notes in a journal, I have notes on my phone, just because I wanted to give you guys so many tips about it so that we can be making money together. I don't want to take all the wealth. I want everybody to be making money and being successful together. So in my opinion, wealth is something that you have to be hungry for. You can't just wake up one morning and say, oh, I want to be rich. No, it's a mindset, it's a lifestyle. You have to be money hungry, you have to be dedicated. I started working at about 12 years old. My first job was babysitting, and then I transitioned into doing hair when I was like 13. So I did hair, and then I started doing YouTube when I was 14 or 15. I don't remember how old I was. And then I got my first job at Chick-fil-A. I also made money so many other ways. I can't even remember. I was just one of those children who tried to find any way possible that I could make money before I was even of age to have a working permit. And honestly, that is the kind of drive that you need if you want to be successful. It's not just something that you will have overnight. I've been on YouTube for about a year and a half now, and it has taken me so much time and dedication on my channel to build up my platform to where I can make a decent amount of money. I always think about my future when I'm working, when I'm tired and coming home from school, but knowing that I have YouTube videos to edit. Some people might say that that sounds crazy, but honestly, it's never too soon to start building your wealth. Honestly, I see my house, I see my cars, I see my kids' college fund, I see all of that, and that is what keeps me going. Even though I'm only 17 and I may only have myself right now, I have to think about my future and think about building my wealth now while I have more time on my hands. That way, it'll be a lot easier for me to figure out when I go to college what I need to do, what I need to focus on, if I really need to go to college, because everybody doesn't need to take the college route. And honestly, if I get this money situation together and where I need it to be, I don't need to go to a 4-year school. So the earlier that you start, the easier your future will be for you and the less money that you will have to pay back in student loans or whatever you're trying to do. So with the age of social media, there's so many different ways that you can make money. I feel like everybody has caught on to the YouTube wave of making money, but YouTube has changed the rules up a lot. I believe you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time now. That's not how it was when I started my channel, and I actually got my first check before I hit 1,000 subscribers. My first check was like $100 though. Like I said, it took me a lot of time to build my money because how it works is you have to hit $100 in your Google account before they actually send you out the money. So it took me, I started my channel in August. I think I got my first check in like November. My first couple checks were like $100, and by the summer that just passed in like June or July, that was really when I started to see a big boom in my checks because of my Vicks Vapor Rub video. If you guys have not seen that video, it has surpassed 1 million views. Thank you guys so much for that. And that video is really what took off my channel. That's what helped me to get new equipment for my channel, to invest back into my channel, to get the camera, the lighting, everything. That video is really what helped my channel to skyrocket. So honestly, when you're starting a YouTube or whatever, the first thing that you need is a video that'll take off no matter what, because you can have a bunch of videos with 1,000 views, even 200 views, but if you get that first video or whatever video to pass 100,000 views, you'll be making some money. Another way that a lot of people make money is through Instagram, Twitter. You can even make money through Snapchat, simply building up your followers, and you can be somebody who advertises products to them. I mean, honestly now, social media has made it so easy for people to make money today, and it's something that everybody should be taking advantage of. It's not something that I personally do, but I have been looking into starting my own blog. Blogging is something a little bit different from YouTubing, but if you enjoy to write, if you enjoy journalism, anything of that nature, blogging may be something that you want to check out. I don't have all the facts on that because it is a lot and I'm still researching it, but as of right now, YouTube is my main source of income. It's not my only source, but it is my main source. Next is investing. So I did say a little bit earlier about building your wealth, investing, stocks, all of those things are ways that you could be growing your money without even really doing anything. You could grow your money just by sitting at home. And now there are so many apps that you can invest in to help you to grow your money. I have been looking into a lot of those apps. I just haven't taken the time to do it yet because I want to learn as much as possible about investing and how it works, and really just trying to figure out what would be the best route to take. So there are a lot of apps. I've heard of Acorn. I know somebody who actually used that. Acorn. I've heard a lot about Dosh. I've heard it's just so many apps out there now that you can use, and I feel like it's really, really great to invest your money because I know on Acorn, all you need is $5 to get started and your money will grow before your eyes. So basically every time that you get paid, you should be investing a little bit of your money and your money will grow before you know it. And that is something that I will be doing in 2018, whether it is investing or learning up about stocks. Any kind of way that you can grow your money by sleeping in your bed is what you want to be doing. If you guys did not know, I did work at Chick-fil-A for about 6 months, and once I stopped working there, I really realized that a 9-to-5 was not for me. That's not where I wanted to be. I enjoy being my own boss, telling myself what to do. I don't really enjoy working for other people, and that's as simple as that. And some people just don't have the spirit to work for somebody else, and that's completely fine. There's a lot of space for entrepreneurs now. It's not an overflooded population where you can't make any money. There's so much room for entrepreneurs, and it really took me to realize that I didn't enjoy working for somebody else to really focus on my channel. Once I got past the whole I'm not working anymore, I'm a little sad, I really realized that it happened for a reason, and now was my time, or that was my time to really focus on my channel because that's what I enjoyed doing. I didn't enjoy putting on, a uniform and clocking in and working for 5 hours and then coming back home and struggling to post videos for you guys. That was not the life for me. So if you guys are not enjoying your 9-to-5, if you're struggling with going to work, if you have ideas, anything, whether it's about a channel, a branding idea, t-shirts, anything, do not sleep on your ideas. I slept on my idea of YouTube. I can't even tell you how long. I knew that I wanted to do YouTube when I was about in 8th grade, but in my head, what 8th grader had a YouTube channel? Nobody around me was doing it. It was an uncommon thing. So for me, it was something that I was scared to do. It always popped into my head, but I always brushed it off. I started with a natural hair Twitter, didn't really go that well. I kind of fell off the bandwagon with that. When I came into my freshman year of high school, a few girls and I talked about doing a conjoined YouTube, was that the right word, conjoined? We talked about doing a joined YouTube channel. I wasn't too happy with that because just the logistics of trying to figure out how you're gonna split everything and who's gonna post and recording just wasn't sitting well with me. So finally, my sophomore year, I was like, you know what, it's time for me to do it. And my biggest regret is just sitting on that, like not doing it when God told me to do it. I was just wasting time even though I was scared. I should have just got out there and did it, because when you know you want to do something, it's best to just act on it. Even if nobody else around you is doing it, you don't see anybody doing it, people are ridiculing you for doing it, you know that it's something that you enjoy, you know it's one of your passions, something that you've always wanted to do, so you should just go ahead and do it. And that's one of the biggest pieces of advice I could tell anybody, is just go ahead and do it. Try it out. See if it's something that could help you, see if it's something that you can make a substantial amount of money doing, and then quit your little old old janky 9-to-5 that you hate so much anyway, and boom, you'll be your own boss before you know it. Everyone will not believe in you when you start your own business. And for me, being so young, I have experienced a lot of this, and sometimes it makes me feel kind of weird, but it also lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. So when I went to go open my P.O. box, you know, you have to fill everything out, whose name's gonna be on the box and who everything should be addressed to. It's a lot when you're opening a P.O. box. So as I was opening it, the lady was just really in shock that I was 16 years old and opening my own P.O. box for business reasons. Of course, I was the youngest P.O. box owner in there. Most people do not have P.O. boxes at 16. Usually it's older people who have P.O. boxes. Honestly, YouTubers getting them is just kind of a newer kind of thing for business purposes, but most of the people who had P.O. boxes where I was older people, so it was kind of peculiar for her to see me doing that, but that let me know I was doing something right. But when I went to go open my own bank account, the bank lady was talking to me about ways that you can avoid the monthly cleanup fee, something like that. So she was basically telling me if you have $300 in your savings account, you'll be able to avoid that fee. And she was like, you know, is that gonna be difficult for you? And I was like, no, like, why are you talking to me like I'm 16 and just blowing all my money like it's that thing? So I told her, I was like, no. And then she was telling me if for your checking account, if you have a monthly deposit of over $500 or if you have a certain amount in your account, that you'll be able to avoid the monthly fee. And she was like, you know, is that gonna be difficult for you? And I was like, no, like, and when I said no, she was like, well, what do you do? And I had on my Chick-fil-A hat. So she was like, do you work at Chick-fil-A? I was like, no, I do not. I have my own YouTube channel. I'm my own entrepreneur, and that's how I make my money. And she was like, oh, so who pays you? Like, she was just really talking to me like it was astonishing. Well, I mean, it could have been. I really don't know. I don't know how many people under 18 open their own accounts, but she was basically asking me, you know, how do you make your money? I don't know. It was just kind of, and my mom wasn't there with me, so it was just me, and she was telling me about how to save my money and all these things that I had already known, but I was still listening to her. So it was kind of a weird encounter because this whole saving money thing was nothing new to me, and I will probably be doing another video about that, but it was nothing really new to me. And she was just kind of talking to me like all I do is go to the mall and have like negative numbers in my account. So I was just like, okay lady, thanks for all your help, and I think I'll just go now. So those were like the two main instances where I was kind of like, okay, maybe this isn't so common for them to see a young entrepreneur, but at the same time, it's good. It's letting me know that I'm doing something right. If people around you aren't doing something and you want to do it, don't let that stop you. Be the first person to do it, because before you know it, everybody will be following in your footsteps because they saw you do it, and that's just the way it happens sometimes. I hope that this video was helpful and inspirational for you guys. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of how I make money and the kind of personality and qualities that you need to have a large bank account. In this day and age, honestly, multiple streams of income is the way to go. Just having one stream of income is never okay. My goal is always 3 or more. You never want to be complacent with just one stream. The more streams, the better. Especially those streams where you don't have to do anything to make your money, like we talked about investing in stocks, even YouTube. I post one video a week and the video does for itself, and the money, I don't have to do anything else after I post that video. Simple things like that where I don't have to roll out of bed and go to a 9-to-5 is what you guys should be looking for this year in 2018. YouTube has helped me so much to learn about making money and investing, and anything you need to know, it's right here on YouTube, and that's what inspired me to make this video. Hearing so many other people speak positively about their experiences with being young and being an entrepreneur and making a lot of money, just trying to help other people just trying to help other people to do the same thing is really what inspired me to create this video for you guys, because everybody has a chance to make this money. And so I just really wanted to share my knowledge with you guys and everything that I know about making money. And I probably will be doing another video on saving money, so definitely stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.